Hello Tenno, welcome to another video. This is Baghead, and today in this video I want to talk about Voruna Prime after the heyday. I mean not heyday, like after like 1 week later. Because she was hyped, she just released, people were hyped. Now let's see how she is. Let's make a opinion that is not hyped out 1 week later. What do we think about Voruna Prime? Okay? So, Voruna Prime released like 1 week ago or maybe 10 days ago. I'm going to quickly talk about her kit and then I'm gonna go to a lime match and then I'm just gonna talk about my opinions on it. Now, quickly, if I wanted to share my opinion on Voruna Prime, she's quite good. I like her kit. I have some comments on her augments and how they interact with her kit, and I will go into details in the live gameplay segment. So let's quickly go over her kit. Basically, her passive is you hold your abilities down, and based on which ability you hold down, you get a wolf passive. Her first ability, Shroud of Dinar, makes her invisible. I'm pretty sure when you get out of this, you get like heavy attack efficiency, critical chance, critical damage, or something like that. And like Cat's Hunt, it puts 10 random stats effect on enemies. You bite them down, and these two abilities, I'm explaining them explain them both real fast because these abilities have a synergy with each other with an augment that's released not so recently, but it was her second augment. But so Shroud of Dinar, basically you go invisible, you get slash stats effect, status chance, critical damage. I thought you get extra critical chance because sometimes you red crit really hard with this ability. And melee kill an enemy during this time to extend the melee buff once per cast. So you lose the invisibility, but if you do kill an enemy while you're invis, you will increase the duration of the buff you gain. So basically status chance, slash status, critical damage, all that yada yada yada. So that's what Shroud of Dinar does, and this ability also has an augment mod. And before I mention that, when you hold the first ability, I believe you get parkour velocity, right? Yep. Does it say the parkour velocity you gain? Prayer of Dinar. No, it doesn't. Surprising. Fangs of Rock is basically you chomp on an enemy and you put 10 random stats effects, and when you kill them, this spreads into an area which is on the ability, and the augment for the first ability increases that by 150%, which is called Prayer of Dinar. When you're Shroud of Dinar, when you're invisible, one of the enemies get pinged. They light up in your energy color, mine is blue, and they have damage vulnerability 50%. So they will take more damage when you bite when you kill them. Um, and the second ability statuses will spread range is increased by 150%. That's why I don't use stretch, because this ability basically covers stretch, like what stretch will do, because you don't need that much range on Vorna's abilities. Like maybe if you want to lunge from 50 miles away with her 4. But yeah, this I usually use this instead of stretch. By the way, you can see from my build here that I use a shield gating build. You can try to make an arcane persistence health tank build. I just thought that might need a lot of investment, such as maybe Umbral mods, maybe something with Archon Vitality, blue Archon shards to give yourself HP and the 700 armor. So I'm assuming maybe because I'm not sure about if you go Archon Vitality, then you still will have to use Umbral Fiber to get some armor because having 700 armor from Archon shards is not enough. You will need even more, even though she has like 200 armor here. If you get certain status effects, your armor can get in health, which will shut down persistence. So just saying, like you can either go Umbral set with Voruna or Archon Vitality plus Umbral set with Voruna to make a health tank build. That's like probably better for her. I just didn't want to invest on that yet, and I will probably invest on it when I get a second Voruna Prime probably, and because it will take so many formats, and if I do that build, I'm not 100% sure if it's gonna work compared to this safer shield tank build. So if you guys do have a health tank build for her, you can let me know in the comments. I would like to see how it works. I would like to see how did you build her and what mods or shards or what kind of subzooms maybe even you used. I will be really curious to see. Anyways, moving on. So this augment is pretty broken, and this augment is also kind of one of the problems I'm gonna mention, like I said, because she needs both augments to be really effective. I mean, Prayer of Dinar is not necessary. It's just the fact like how good it replaces even an overextended, to be honest. Like it's such a good quality of life. So in my opinion, this augment can stay as an augment. By the way, here how it looks. This enemy that lights up blue now has 50% damage vulnerability. I stack my second ability on them, and when I do this, all of the enemies get spread because it's a 150% increase to the spread. And yeah, then you use your fourth ability, which has increased damage based on how many statuses on the enemy, but we'll get to that later. The third ability. Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure when you hold down the second ability, it gives you stat. Yeah, when you hold down Raksh Fangs, the second ability, it gives you the status immunity passive, which is a good second choice if your second life is down on the cooldown. So yeah, let's go to the third ability, like Cat's Hunt. You basically this is your sustainability. I mean, not tank ability, but self-sustain. Basically, when you get headshot kills, those give energy orbs. When you get melee kills, those give health orbs. I don't know if your fourth ability counts for melee kills. I'm assuming it should because Voruna's 4 is really interesting. It doesn't benefit from things like, I believe, purple Archon shards and certain other mods. Maybe it's gonna be an Exalted in the future, but that's not certain. Like her 4 is really weird, which is also another problem I have, which is the fact that it doesn't interact with certain things. Maybe there's a reason for that. I don't know. It's all up to DE, you know. When you hold down the third ability, you get heavy attack efficiency. I think this is the this is the least used passive because I never seen anyone hold down the third ability to get this. But hey, if you're using maybe Wrathful Advance build for Warna, maybe this can be useful. But to be honest, even then, since if you subsume her 4 off, which is what people usually will do, God please, I don't do that. Maybe another ability will be better. But I think it seems like her fourth ability is the subsume. So like what the people do is hold down the second ability to get status immunity, so they have some sort of tank. So yeah, you activate your tree, you kill enemies. I'm pretty sure the third ability is it has more text. Basically, if you kill an enemy with 5 statuses on them, the duration of the hunt, like the third ability, will increase up to like a minute. I believe it's like 59 seconds. So basically your combo is simple. You activate your third ability, go invis, status proc an enemy, spread the statuses to all enemies, kill them all with your 4 because it will have increased damage based on the amount of statuses on the enemy, and you just keep doing that and doing that, and you will have infinite self-sustain. Her fourth ability, when you hold it down, you get the second life. You get 5 charges. These charges don't recharge unless you have the augment called Ulfrun's Durability or something like that, and it has increased damage based on the statuses on the enemy. Like I said, it basically has its own built-in condition overload. I use these Archon shards, bunch of strength, duration, some energy orb stuff. Uh, this is the problem I want to talk about. Ulfron's endurance. Enemies that get killed by slash procs recharges one of the charges of fourth ability. Without this, the fourth ability is useless. So this is the fact that I hate about Warna. The fact that Sure 4 cannot function well, it feels extremely clunky when like you don't have this augment is horrible. Like, I can't imagine how people felt when they first got this Warframe and like they couldn't even like use her for because like you would just deplete the 5 charges and now you have to recast ability, deplete the 5 charges, because like this is supposed to stack. It has a combo counter on it. It literally says 10 times. Like, you wouldn't get that 10 times without the augment. And to this day, I still think this Ulfrun's Endurance augment should be a part of the base kit because it's needed for her fort to function well, or it just gets replaced by Dreadful Advance, which is a sad reality we live in. Like, I'm just saying, in my opinion, if they make Ulfrun's Descent an exalted ability, I hope they also touch up this augment because I genuinely hate how you need to have two mod slots. You have to go through two mod slots. You have to fill two mod slots with augments just to be really effective. Like, Prayer of Dinar is like a stretch replacement, but Ulfrun's Endurance is so staple. It just, like, I wish it was a I wish it was a freaking Exilus. I almost swore there I was gonna get shut down. I wish it was an Exilus mod slot. Like, it would be maybe more practical. It's just sad. Like, Ulfrun's Endurance, I hope it becomes a part of the base kit. I hope Vorna gets this quality of life, or maybe some even more buffs, because her gameplay can be smoothed off a little bit. But yeah, that's all I will say about her kit. Now let's go through the live gameplay while I talk about my overall opinions on Vorna Prime. And also, I will make videos about her weapons. I'm just still farming them. I think Perigil Prime should be building. Seraphine Prime, I'm only missing a blade. So when they are done, I'm gonna do them together. Uh, so let's quickly. Also, here's my Archon shards. This is what I use. I might have swapped one of these in the gameplay before I go in. I probably changed my build a little bit, but that's the like it's quite similar. There's not much difference. So overall, in my opinion, Voruna Prime is incredible. She has good self-sustain, incredible damage. Even in public lobbies, she can do what she wants to do, unless you're playing with a team that nukes entire maps with their abilities, such as a Mesa, I guess, or maybe Mirage, because like that's all Warframe struggle. Like every Warframe, like every player will struggle in pub lobbies if the teammates can just nuke the rooms out of existence. So I don't think Vorna has a big problem with that. But in my opinion, she's really fun. She's, as usual, she got better stats now. She has better polarity, so you don't have to format her that much. Great self-sustain, great damage, great status procs. I just don't like the fact that you need to have two augment mods. You just basically have to use up two mod slots to make her feel better, especially with Ulfrun's Endurance. I genuinely hope DE makes Ulfrun's Endurance base kit thing, and they change the augment itself to be something like a quality of life or win more augment. And in my opinion, her fourth ability, Ulfrun's Descent, should be an exalted weapon that is moddable. And in my opinion, it should interact with purple shards and other mods that I couldn't remember their name. Because like I don't think Vorna will be too broken with it. I've seen what truly broken Warframes look like, and trust me, Vorna wouldn't reach that way. Uh, because like she even has a Prayer of Dana augment that's supposed to be scary, but nope, it's not that scary. It's not Neza level. It's not the Neza augment level. It's not Dante level. Like she's a pretty good Warframe, and I just hope they do some quality of life with her and maybe some smoothing up for her. Maybe some streamlining for her kit if there's anything clunky. I don't think there is. Just the augments is the problem for me. And to be honest, that's about it. I really enjoyed Vorna Prime. I hope you guys did as well. And this was the video. Next video, I will talk about her prime weapons. And I hope you like this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and turn that bell on. And if you have your own opinions on Vorna Prime, you can let me know in the comments. I see you, Tenno, in the next video.